Hi, Blake with Boulevard Home. We're going to talk about basic maintenance things you should be doing on all of your appliance dishwashers. The number one thing you can do with the dishwasher is run a dishwasher cleaner through it. Do it regularly. I don't care if you have hard water, soft water, and clean your filters in it. Very easy to do. We have other videos on it. Refer to your use and care manual. Most of the time it's self-explanatory. Clean your filters about every couple months. Clean those, and definitely run the dishwasher cleaner through it about twice a year. And I mean a good dishwasher cleaner like Lemmy Shine. I wish Lemmy Shine, would send me some money because I push their product all the time. But I'm telling you, it's a great product. It's really great. If you can't find it in your local grocery store, Amazon has it. That's the basic things you can do and probably the best things you can do for your dishwasher. Okay, let's go into, where's my wheel? Pink. Okay, let's go to dryers. Clean your filter in your dryer. And you say, Blake, can you just say that? Yes, I did. Well, let's say it again. Clean the filters on your dryer. You're gonna say, well, I clean it every time I wipe it out. No, clean it. That means take it to your sink, run some water through it, take a scrub brush, scrub it out, let it dry, put it back in the dryer. You say, why do we need to let it dry? Because it's a dryer. You can put it in the dryer and start it. Don't do it with clothes in there, but anyhow, they do get dirt and fabric softener and fabric sheets. I hate fabric sheets, but they get fabric sheets to get all the waxy stuff on it, and that affects airflow. That is the biggest issue with dryers, is it doesn't have enough airflow. Just clean them. You make your machine happy, you'll make yourself happy, and your clothes will get dry faster. Since we're in that category, let's go to washing machines. All washing machines now, not the old ones, the new ones. Even the speed queens, even though they fill up with all the water, run a washing machine cleaner through it. A lot of them have reminders on it. If they don't have reminders, at least every 3 months, run a washing machine cleaner through it. A good one, Lemmy Shine. Works great. They have a washing machine cleaner. Fantastic. Now, if you can't find that, again, buy a Fresh. A Fresh is also a very good cleaner. They're the only two that I would personally recommend you using. Refrigerators. Let's break out the broken scratch record. We're going to keep saying this again. Clean your condenser, clean your condenser, clean your condenser, clean your condenser every 6 months, at least. If you don't know how to do it, find out how to do it. That's an important thing to do on the refrigerator. That is the basic maintenance thing you need to do. The only other basic thing you really need to do with the refrigerator, your door seals, where it goes around both the refrigerator and the freezer. This is not for everybody, but if you have small children or you have messy husbands, when you have sticky fingers or you spill stuff and it goes around the seals on the door, when you close that seal on the door and you're pulling on that seal, eventually the seals will rip. Same time you clean your condenser, wipe off the seals themselves, make sure there's no stickiness on them, and wipe off the surface that touches it and dry it real nice. That's the basic maintenance you really need to do with it. Other than, you may want to throw out that leftovers you have stuck in the Tupperware in the back corner that's been sitting there for 5 months behind the bread and the mayonnaise. You look at it and it's like a science experiment gone wrong. Okay, ranges. Basic maintenance with the range, electric or gas. Make sure you clean them. There's not really a whole lot of maintenance you need to do with them. Wipe out the oven, clean up the big spills out of the oven. If you don't like using the self-clean, if it has the steam clean, use that. It does help. I saw a really great thing on YouTube and I'm thinking, well, I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna try this to see if it actually works. It actually works really well. My parents have an older oven that they need to clean. My mom has some medical conditions. She can't have high-powered cleaners in there with the smells and stuff. So they said in there, it says use some Dawn Power Wash, that squirt bottle you get the power wash, then take a pumice stone, go over it with that pumice stone, and I'm thinking, well, this can't work. The stuff on YouTube doesn't work, but since I'm on YouTube, I'll give it a try. It actually works really well. I was pleasantly surprised. So anyhow, other than that, if you have gas burners, you have the caps on top, make sure nothing's gotten into the burner itself. That's not the piece that sits on top. That's actually where the flame comes out. If you get stuff in all the little holes where the flame comes out, that can cause you issues. If you're cleaning it, make sure you clean them out real good. Microwaves, not much to do other than to clean it out. Microwaves are really important to clean out because all that food and the stuff that gets splattered because Johnny decided to warm up the bowl of spaghetti and didn't cover it, and now you have red pizza sauce all over the inside of it running down the sides, and you say, oh, well, what's that going to do? Well, all that food that sits in there after you keep cooking, all that stuff will turn into carbon. So as you know, when microwaves cook, they like to, if you put metal in there, it likes to arc to the metal. Well, that's what it'll do, is actually once the stuff turns to carbon, it's an easy place for the microwave to arc to, and basically you'll get arcing to all these spots, and you can actually cause things to fail prematurely. Antennas on the magnetron to fail because it's arcing to it. Just clean it up, make sure it's all nice and clean, make sure there's nothing in there, any greases, anything like that, so you don't have a grease fire. Cover your foods, and then you don't have to worry about cleaning all the time, but that is probably the biggest thing you can do on that. If it's a micro hood, make sure your grease filters, I know people forget these all the time, and I know this because when I go to grab them off the thing, they're nice and greasy. Maybe take them out every now and then and throw them in the dishwasher, cleans them up real nice, cleans all the grease out out of them. And then when you turn your fan on in your microwave, it actually pulls air through it because it's not clogged with grease. Novel concept, but it works. These are the very basic things that I would recommend that everybody does to them, just so they last and you'll have the appliances for a long time without spending the money to get a new appliance or spending the money to have a servicer come out and fix it. I hope this video has been informative. Please like and subscribe. We'd like to see you again soon, and we'll see you again next time.